Hey everybody, Ethan Gladwell here with Medicare Millennials. Wanted to hop on here this afternoon and discuss setting appointments. Setting appointments is one of the things that I love the absolute most, and that's probably something you don't hear all that often. I truly believe that setting good quality appointments is what separates the good from the great, and in fact, it separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It's that important to me. It's something that I have trained on over and over again. It's something that I have a lot of passion for. I did have an appointment setter for 2020, but what had happened is we actually found out that person wanted to become an agent just like us. So here in 2021, I'm back to scheduling my own appointments. Now, when I got that information, I didn't worry. I didn't panic. In fact, what I did was I got excited. I haven't booked appointments in probably a little bit over a year now. And so when we got hit with that information, I got fired up because that's something that I just truly love. And I feel like there's just not that many people out there that can do it just as good or better than I can. So before I hop into how it is that I do it and what resources and tools that I use, I like to explain a little bit of our history and really where I learned how to book appointments so well. When I started about 5 years ago, all that I was given was what we called at the time a non-responder list. And all that was a list of names, phone numbers, and addresses. And most of the time, those phone numbers and addresses were incorrect and outdated. And so all I would do is I would have a piece of paper and I'd go down the line and say, all right, I'd call Mrs. Jones and I'd say, hi, Mrs. Jones, this is Ethan Gladwell with this company. And we had recently sent you out a letter in the mail letting you know there's been some changes to Medicare Parts A and B. And we wanted to make sure that you did get that. And we wanted to schedule a time to go over that information with you face to face. Man, that is like the coldest phone call ever. And as you might imagine, I got cussed out. I mean, just everything, right? And I had somebody looking over my shoulder the entire time. So if somebody didn't tell me yes, but didn't tell me no, I would throw it down on my schedule just to get my schedule filled up. And ultimately, that was just hurting me because as soon as I'd go out there and knock on the door, they'd either no-show me, they'd porch me, they'd be like, no, dude, I'm not that interested. I'm sure a lot of you can relate, okay? So did that suck? Absolutely. But what it did was it really taught me the value of a good, high intent lead, whatever the cost, okay? So I just like to kind of explain a little bit about the history before I go into what it is that I do now. All right, so when I got that news, we're no longer going to have an appointment setter. What do? The very next morning, I know I have to get into the office and I got to make those calls. So it starts with right when you wake up. When you wake up, it doesn't matter if, your kiddo woke up sick, the dog peed on the floor, your wife said something that upset you, you ain't got any money, whatever it may be. What I'm getting at is you need to clear your mind and you need to think positive thoughts. You need to think, I'm going to get in that office and I'm going to get these appointments booked as quickly as possible. I know that sounds cheesy, but you can't sit there and think about something that's going wrong and think about how you're going to successfully set appointments. So I mean, my wife knows, come Monday morning, come Thursday morning, when I'm booking appointments, I'm out the door and I love you and I'm going to move forward because I can't think about anything but booking appointments. Have that mindset. See what happens. The next thing is when I get to the office, I get everything prepared and situated. I'm not over here shuffling papers. I'm not going and grabbing a cup of coffee, halfway through a phone call. I'm not doing any of that. I get everything absolutely ready, and then when it's time to go, I'm ready to go. So have your leads ready. Have a notebook or a piece of scratch paper ready. Have a good pen. Have everything ready right in front of you. If you get online leads and they come in your email, put those on a piece of paper or put them on a spreadsheet. Don't sit there and have to click one, tab over to another on somewhere on your computer. You don't want to deal with any of that. Have it all ready. I work direct mail leads, so I've got everything right here in front of me, ready to go when it's that time. Okay? We're not wasting time. We're not going to make one phone call, hang it up, go get a cup of water, come back, talk to somebody. Oh, got a client calling. No, we are booking appointments. That's all we're going to do until we're done. Okay. Now, the best times that I book that I have found is I don't really like to call before 9 o'clock in the morning. A lot of people do. They start at 8:30 and have a lot of success. I don't like to do that. I go from 9 to 12. Now, if I'm booking for one day, that's more than enough time to get a good solid day booked. If I'm booking for 2 days, I might have to start calling from 1 to 3. A lot of folks also call after 5 o'clock. Again, I don't like to do that just because I feel like I don't need to, because if I'm doing everything that I'm telling you guys about in this video, that should be enough time. So when we're calling leads, what we need to be doing is we need to be talking slow, we need to be speaking up, and we need to be concise, and we need to enunciate, okay? They shouldn't be asking, huh? They shouldn't be saying, what? They shouldn't be saying, you need to repeat yourself, okay? We need to be talking up, a little bit higher value or volume. So if you're very quiet-natured, stop, all right? You need to speak up, okay? Let them know you're talking to them. Let them know who you are and what it is that you're talking about, okay? You also need to stick to a script. You've probably heard me on several other videos talk about the importance of a script. We don't need to be saying different things to people, okay? We need to be saying the exact same thing over and over and over again, okay? That's going to cause you to get better at that script. It's going to flow a little bit better. You're then able to personalize it a little bit better, and it's going to sound a little bit less robotic. But you have to stick to a script initially in order for somebody, especially if somebody is watching over you or trying to help you or train you, there's no way that they can figure out where you're going wrong if you're saying the different things on each phone call. So stick to a script and then personalize it, okay? So when I also get them on the phone, Mrs. Jones, this is Ethan Glidewell. I work with the Patriot Retirement Group here in Fort Worth, and I did receive a letter that you had filled out and sent back up to me in regards to getting whatever. And I just want to let you know that I did receive that, and I want to verify that I've got all the things right here. You had put that you're 70 years young. That's the first time in the phone call after they say hello that they get to speak again, okay? The reason being is I think it's super important to both gain and then maintain control of the conversation. If you start letting them rant about whatever it is, then they're going to forget all about why you called, and when they're done talking, they're going to hang the phone up, okay? So gain and maintain control. The best way to do that, speak loud, speak slowly, and enunciate, and then don't give them the opportunity to answer or speak until they're answering the question that you've asked. So you're 70 years young, right? Yes. Great. And you're still out there at 1234 Main Street in the big city of wherever they live. Yes. Excellent. Mrs. Jones, when you filled this out, there was a reason. It may have been this, this, and this. Do you mind letting me know what that was? This. Excellent. All right. Well, it just so happens that I'm the expert in that, and I'll make sure to get the right information out to you. And Mrs. Jones, I will be delivering this information out in your neck of the woods to you and about 20 other folks in that area. It'll be all day tomorrow. I want to be able to get this information out to you. I can do it either at 9 o'clock in the morning or at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Which time works best for you? I'm not asking them, can I come out? I'm not asking them, can I swing by at noon? I'm not asking any of that. I'm giving them two options that they can choose from. And a lot of times you're going to get, well, I got to go to the doctor in the morning. Oh, okay, what time is that? Oh, it's at 9:30. All right, so obviously the 9 o'clock doesn't work. Doctor's in town. Takes you a few minutes to get there. Takes you a few minutes to get back. Maybe you're shopping, whatever it may be. So 1 o'clock ought to work perfectly for you. I can put you down on the calendar for 1 o'clock to get this information that you'd requested. This is not up for debate. We're not, unless they're like, hey, I will not be there for whatever reason, you've got to give them 2 times and 2 times only, okay? I don't sit there and go, well, does Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday work better for you? No day is going to work for them. They're not going to choose any of that. They're going to choose the furthest day, the furthest time, and they're going to forget about you and no-show you. So you're going to say, Mrs. Jones, does Tuesday at 9 a.m. or 1 p.m. work best for you and your schedule? Okay, super important to do. That's not being mean, that's just being forward, and that's being firm, and that's letting them know that you're super busy and you only have 2 time slots to get that information to them. Then after that, I said, all right, Mrs. Jones. Now, before I let you go, are there any gate codes or guard dogs that I need to know about? And a lot of times they're going to say, well, I've got little Bobby Joe the dog here. It's a cute little Chihuahua. Okay, great. Haha. Well, just wanted to make sure that I don't have to run from any Rottweilers or anything like that. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, excellent. Well, Mrs. Jones, again, my name is Ethan Glidewell. Okay, and I'm going to come get this Medicare information that you had requested dropped off to you and go over it with you for a few minutes. And you chose Tuesday, January 19th at 9 a.m. Should I be running more than 15 minutes late? Is this the best number to phone or to call you and let you know? That way I don't leave you in the dark. Yes, okay, excellent. Mrs. Jones, one last thing. I'm a tall, blonde-haired fella, and I drive a white Kia car. So when you see a white Kia coming up your driveway, you'll know it's me. I look forward to meeting you tomorrow. Have an excellent rest of your day. And that's it, guys. That is absolutely it, okay? So I hope you took away some good things today. I want you guys to know to have the right mindset, to be able to talk loudly, okay? Let these people hear you, to have your stuff ready to go. We don't want to sit there and be shuffling paperwork. You don't want to have them hearing this and moving over and knocking things over. We don't want any of that stuff. Stick to the script, guys. If you don't have one, reach out to me. I want to give you a good script, one that works. So stick to that script. Say it over and over and over again until you've got it memorized, internalized, and then you can personalize it. Throw your funny stuff on there. Verify that time and that date. Make sure they don't have any gate codes, especially if they live at an apartment complex or out on a ranch. Make sure they don't have any huge dogs going to attack you. And then also just let them know I'm the tall blonde, I'm the short brown-haired fella, I drive a pickup, I drive a car, whatever it may be. And again, if I'm running more than 15 minutes late, Mrs. Jones, I'm not going to leave you in the dark. I'll let you know. So I know that was a little long-winded, but I hope you guys found some value there. A lot of people continue asking me this. If you'll just switch that mindset and stop looking at it as something you have to do, but look at it as something you want to do. It's no longer a chore. It's something that you're excited for. You're about to go meet people that you're about to go help out tremendously and make money doing it. So there shouldn't be a whole lot more that gets you more fired up than that. So again, hope you all found some value. If you're doing something a little bit different, or if you have a script that's been working for you, I'd love to check it out. I'm always willing to take a look and see if there's something that I could do a little bit better. As always, like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.